Okay. Now this is the requirement. So the user ID field takes a minimum of 6 characters and maximum of 10 characters. See, numbers they are provided 0 to 9 and letters A to Z, small a to Z and capital A to Z, and special characters only underscore, period and hyphen allowed. Okay. This combination is required. Okay. This user ID field with combination is required and it cannot be left to blank. Left to blank means that field should not be blank. Okay. User ID must begin with a character. You guys need to enter with the character or number. Okay. You guys can start with the number or start with the letter, but cannot be special characters. Cannot be special characters. But you guys need to fulfill the customer requirement. Okay. Here, this particular field, it is accepting numbers and letters and special characters. 3 combinations are required. Okay. You guys need to enter numbers, digits, numbers and letters and also special characters. Okay. Now comes under password. Password field takes a minimum of 6 characters, a maximum of 8 characters. It also allows number, letters and all special characters. Here it mention only underscore, period and hyphen, but here it is accepting all special characters and cannot be left to blank, and it should not be left to blank. Okay. This is the requirement a customer has given. Okay. So you guys are understand this requirement. If you have any questions, please let me know, guys. You guys are understand? If you guys are understand, so that I can start the test cases.
Yes.
Naresh and Amit, you both are understand the requirement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
here, now I'm going to write the test cases. Okay. So this is related to HRMS. I'm going to mention like HRMS.
Sir, one
Yes, tell me.
question, like when it is blank, right? Then what message do we need to show? Like
So it should display error message. It should display a error message, but see, they did not, yeah, they did not mention error message. Okay. Now what you need to do is you can leave it as a error message should be displayed. Like you can open inverted commas and close inverted commas. You can leave it. But whenever you guys are executing the application, then what is the error message in the application it is showing? You can write it down in the test case. Or otherwise, you can directly ask the BA team. So what is the error message we need to display here? Okay, they are going to provide the error messages.
Okay, sir. Yeah, got it.
Okay, now what I am going to do, I'm going to write some test cases here. Okay, first of all, I'm going to write login. Okay, we have 2 functionalities. One is login functionality. One is, what is the next one? Cancel functionality. Okay, I'm taking requirement ID is a R1. The description, I'm going to write to validate login functionality with valid data. With valid data. Okay, now I need preconditions. First, I need precondition. Same, open browser and enter valid URL. Then click on enter. And the third step, here we have a login. Click on login. Okay, whenever you guys are clicking on login, then automatically the page is redirecting to the page is redirecting to this page. This page is redirecting to this form. Now, what you need to do? You need to write the steps. Step 1, enter. So, what is the field here? Enter user. Enter user in the user text field. Okay, here we mentioned the data is valid data. So valid data, what we need to mention? So we need to mention these all the combinations. Okay, I'm going to write like ABC underscore 123. Okay, so I have entered 7 characters. Now we can see it field accepting minimum 6 and maximum 10 characters. Okay, I have entered 7 characters. That means I'm providing the positive data. Okay, now expected results. User should be entered. User should be entered. I have entered the user. You guys can see. Okay, as of now, any questions, guys? Okay, next, step 2. So password. Enter password in the password text field. Guys, Excel work is very, very important. We need to learn the Excel work. Okay, now password, there is a combination. The combination they mention numbers and alphabets and also special characters. Any special character you guys can mention. I'm going to mention ABC @ 123. This is my password. I mentioned 7. Okay. Here they are accepting 6 to 8. Okay. Now password should be entered. Password should be entered. Okay. Now the next one, step 3, click on login button. Click on login button. Okay. Now we don't need to enter data because of we are performing action. We are not entering, we are not selecting anything. So that is the reason we need to click on. So no need to provide this test data, and the page should be redirected to. So they mention the expected results. The expected results you guys can see. If you guys are providing successful login takes to the HRMS homepage. Page should be redirected to HRMS homepage. This is our expectations. This is our expectations.
Sir, actual results will not come in this Excel?
No, we can write, not now. It will take some time. So because of, see, we are writing test cases. Because of, as of now, we did not receive any build from the developers. Okay, you guys are understand? See, whenever the build is receiving from the developers, then only we are going to execute the application. If you don't have application, how we are going to execute? See, the Excel, we have actual results. Okay, and we have status, and we have defect ID, and we have author, and we have reviewed by your test cases, reviewed by review date. Okay, and here we can mention comments. See, there are lots of things are there. Okay, so these are the template, but see, that depends on the company, the template will be changing. Okay, so but what you guys need to do means we need to fill till expected results. Why we cannot fill actual results means actual means nothing but whenever you guys are executing the application, then only we are going to fill the actual results. Understand? Who is asking the question, Naresh or Amit?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay. Yeah. You are only asking the question, right?
Sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. So now I have completed one positive test case, guys. Now what I am going to do? So I am going to write the test case. The second test case, I'm writing negative test case here. Okay. So what I'm doing to validate login functionality with blank data. Okay. So in the requirement, what they mention, if you guys are providing blank, then it should display error message. Okay. Left cannot be blank. Okay. So now error message should be display like we don't need to write the error message because of we doesn't know error message. If you know the error message, then you can write. Okay. See, I think you have some doubts, sir, why we need to mention like this? Because of, see, you are entering, the data is blank. Okay. Blank username you have entered and blank password you have entered. So that is the reason we need to write user should be entered and user password should be entered. Okay. This one is clear. Guys, this one is clear. Are any questions?
They did not mention blank, right? Only user.
Yeah, you can see the password also, it
Like
cannot be blank.
only username they mention it as
No, no,
blank, right?
no. You can see.
Password.
You can see here.
Okay, okay. Fine.
Okay. And it also cannot be blank.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
See,
Okay.
if they are not mentioned, you guys need to try, right? Okay. If they are not mentioned in the requirement, but still you
Correct.
guys need to write
Yes.
because of if you are not performing negative testing, then how we can know that is a valid one? That is a quality application. Okay. If you are not performing blank data, so if you are not testing with blank data, maybe the client will test with blank data. Okay. They are able to log in without entering username password. If they are clicking on login, they are able to log in. Then what will happen? That is a defect, right? Okay. So
Yes,
that is
yes.
the reason we need to perform this type of testing. You guys are remember I explained equivalence class partition, boundary value analysis, and error guessing. Error guessing means nothing but we are guessing the errors, right? We are guessing the errors, but still, if the application is showing errors, then we can call it as quality. If the application is not showing error, then we can call it as that is a defect. Okay. Now I'm going to write the test case like to validate login functionality with alphabets. Okay, I'm going to write the test case with, see, why I did not mention invalid means, see, if I'm mentioning invalid, then what will happen? I can able to write only one test case invalid. Because of invalid means, if you are going to write invalid, then what will happen? That is duplicated. That is the reason we cannot mention invalid. So I'm going to provide directly alphabets. Okay, now I'm providing alphabets. Okay, so how many characters I have provided? 8 characters. Okay, so same will be, I'm going to enter for this one. What is happening? It is accepting or not?
Should accept.
What is happening here?
It should accept.
It should accept. Why?
Based on customer requirement.
No, the customer requirement is different. You guys can
Because
see.
characters are.
No,
Yeah.
they need combination. Okay, they need combination. They cannot lead only that one. They need combinations. You guys are understand? See, they need combinations. You guys need to enter with the combination. You guys are understand? Okay, they need 6 to 10 characters like numbers, letters, and special characters. They cannot mention particularly, you can mention anyone. They need combination. If you guys are writing, if you guys are creating any password in the banking application, so it is showing, you guys are checking anytime. Okay, it is showing the combinations. You guys need to enter minimum one special, capital letter. Okay, the first letter should be capital letter, or any middle of the letter should be capital letter, and you need to enter alphabets, and you need to enter numerics, and you need to mention the special characters. Okay, so here we need combinations. Okay, if you guys are not entering combinations, then it is showing error message. Clear? Any question? Please let me know if you have any questions. Still not understand? See, I'm giving an example. Okay, so for suppose I have a one field, user ID field, username field. Okay, for suppose my requirement is like this. Username field should accept only alphabets. Okay, then only alphabets is accepting. Or if they are going to mention like this, user ID field should accept alphabets or numerics or special characters. R means, what do you mean by R? Either you guys can use alphabets, either you guys can use numerics or special characters. Any one
Anyone can
value
be
you can use.
accepted.
Okay, but here they did not mention like this, right? Okay, so user ID should be simply, you can see any user ID should be in combinations, not only particularly that particular value. Got it? Guys, clear or still any confusion?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
please let me know if you have still any confusion, please let me know. Okay, so now I am going to enter with the numerics. Okay, numeric means I'm going to write the enter data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so in that time also it is showing error message. In this scenario also it is showing error message. Okay, again I'm going to write one more test case. Okay, I'm entering with special characters. Okay, now I'm going to enter some special characters. Okay, now what is happening in this scenario also, it is showing error message.
Error message.
Okay, so now I'm going to write one more test case. Okay, I'm going to write with spaces. I'm providing only spaces. I'm not going to enter any data, just I'm going to provide spaces. Okay, you can see I'm providing spaces. Here also I'm providing spaces. then it is accepting or not? Is it accepting?
Error.
It should display error message. Okay. Now, if you want, you can write,
No.
yeah, that is also error message, no problem. Okay. Next one, I'm going to write, see, here they mention the requirement should be, so minimum 6 and maximum 10 characters. I'm going to write, so to validate login functionality with less than 5 characters. Less than 5 characters. Okay. Now what is happening? If you guys are entering, so you guys are entering valid one, but you guys are
Error
entering,
message like
okay, less than, I think less than 6, I'm going to mention.
less.
6. Okay. Okay, I mentioned 5. Okay, here also I mentioned 5. Now what is happening? It is also showing error message, right? Why? Because of this field is accepting
Yes.
minimum 6. This field is accepting minimum 6. Both are showing error message.
6.
Okay. If I'm going to write greater than greater than 8. Greater than 8 characters. Okay. Now what is happening? Okay, I have entered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have entered 9 digits, 9 characters. But this is valid one. I entered the data is valid one, but I have entered greater than 8. So greater than 8, which one is accepting and which one is rejecting?
Username is accepting,
Okay,
password is
username is
rejecting.
accepting because of it is accepting maximum 10 characters. It is accepting 8. Okay, so this is one scenario. Okay, now you are going to write test case like okay, so greater than 10 characters. Greater than 10 characters. Now what is happening? I'm going to enter 3, 4. So now these are the 11 characters. Okay. Now in this scenario, both are showing error message. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the way you guys need to write the test cases. Okay. How
Yes.
many valid one we have written? Only one valid one we have written. Remaining 8 scenarios, we are going to perform negative testing.
1.
Remaining 8 scenarios, we are performing negative. Only one positive. Okay, positive, every time we are going to perform only one time only. You are continuously doing the same data, positive data, the same results are coming. But negative, you need to verify. Understand? You guys are clear with this one?
Yes. Sir, like only one positive test case we need to write, sir. Like, and we can write or any number of negative test cases.
Only one positive test case you can write. See, if you want, you need to test positive test cases in application. You can mention multiple times, but you can write test cases only one. Only one positive, remaining negative test cases.
Okay.
Guys, but real time, what is happening? Real time, so these many negative scenarios, we are not going to write. Okay. In real time, that depends on the requirement. We can able to write the negative test cases. Most of the times, in real time, we are going to perform positive testing only. Okay. Sometimes we are going to perform negative testing. So every time we are not going to perform negative testing. Okay. See, because of all the scenarios, it is not accepting negative. Okay. Some of the scenarios are there. If there is a, in the application, all are drop downs. You guys are able to perform negative. You need to select all are the drop down values. You guys are able to perform negative. Yes, we can perform whenever you guys are not selecting any single value. Okay. Blank data. We can simply call it as. Okay. That one is negative and remaining are positive. Okay. Some of the scenarios are there. You cannot able to do the negative testing, but some of the times we can able to perform negative testing. If like this type of fields are came, then you guys can able to write the negative test cases. But some of the scenarios we cannot able to write the negative test cases. Okay. But real time, most of the times we are going to perform positive testing and some less negative testing. But in interviews, they are going to ask lots of questions on negative testing.
Okay.
Why? Because see, they are going to check whether you guys are fit for this job or not. Okay. Clear, guys? Any questions? Okay. So now what
Yes,
I
sir.
am going to do is I am going to provide this. I think I already shared it with this document, but again, we have written today some test cases, and this document also I'm going to share today. Okay. What you guys need to do is you guys need to write the test cases for this cancel button. Okay. I have written the test cases for login button. You need to perform test cases for negative test, cancel button. You guys are able to perform.
Yes.
Okay. You guys can try from your side. After that, I'm going to review your test cases. After that, I'm going to review your test cases. Okay. See, tomorrow I'm going to review your test cases first. And after that, we are going to start the non-functional testing concept. Okay. With this, I'm going to provide one more application see, you can take application like I have, this is the one. Okay. So in this only, I'm going to mention institute URL testbug.in. You guys need to open this URL. Okay. So in this URL, you have one form, inquiry form. Okay. So we have inquiry form. See, for this inquiry form, I'm going to provide one requirement. Okay. I'm going to provide one requirement. Okay. So we have inquiry form. Okay. So for this inquiry form, I'm providing the validation rules, name field, should accept alphabets and minimum 6 and maximum 25, and email field should accept alpha numeric with special characters like at the rate, comma, dot. Okay. And minimum is, I think, minimum is 15 and maximum is 35. And phone number field should accept only numerics 10 digits. Okay. And select course should accept only drop down values. Okay. Okay. All the fields cannot be left blank. Okay. So guys, this is the requirement I am sharing with you.
Sir, how many test cases we can write in Excel, sir? Is there any limitation?
There is no limitation. Okay. You guys can write. See, if you guys are writing, you can see the number is increasing, not a problem. Okay. So you guys need to open this side. So I'm going to mention this side. Okay. In this notepad only. URL. This is the URL. Okay. I'm going to share this document. You guys need to write test cases for cancel functionality and also this inquiry form. Okay. You guys need to write test cases and send it to me email ID. My email ID is info@testbugsolutions.com. This is the email ID. You guys need to share the test cases, and tomorrow morning, first of all, I'm going to review the test cases, and after that, we are going to start our regular class. Okay. So any questions, guys? You guys are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are going to meet tomorrow, guys.